A Jack Kelly Marine story is in 1972. I was a young Marine at Camp Pendleton. I was a captain. I had my first Vietnam experience in '68, and then I wanted to go back. Unfinished business. The war was still going on. And I had put down in my request, I want to go back to 1st Marine Division in Vietnam, and etc. So I got orders, and I didn't expect them, but one of my Marines drove up in a Jeep in the field and said, "Hey, Captain, you got orders." And I found out I was going to Yokosuka, Japan to be the CO of the Marine Detachment on the flagship of the 7th Fleet, USS Oklahoma City, which was in fact shooting naval gunfire into Vietnam, and North Vietnam. And really a plumb set of orders. Well, Jack Kelly was my monitor, so the monitor is the guy who manages a particular rank group. And Jack was a major at the time and I was a captain. So I didn't want to go on a ship. I wanted to go in country. And I called him up on the phone and I said, "Major Kelly, this is Captain Burke." He says, "Oh yeah, Captain Burke. Just sent you some orders, didn't I?" And I said, "Yes, sir, I did." And well, what I'd like you to do is pull that back. I don't want to do that. I want to go in country as an advisor, probably with the Vietnamese Marines. And there was silence on the other end of the phone. And then he said, "Well, Jimmy, that's why we call them orders. That's where you're going." So that was Jack, firm, professional, with a smile on his voice, but laying out, this is the way it's going to be, this is what's going to happen. Later on, much later on, Jack and I were fellow battalion commanders at Camp Pendleton in the 90, 91, 92 time frame. So I had a chance to see him up close and personal, working with his Marines, and they just loved him. Probably one of the most popular leaders I've ever seen. Passionate, intelligent, articulate, forceful. In many, many ways a terrific role model. And I miss him. Great Marine, great guy, great friendly son. And he left an indelible mark on the friendly sons of St. Patrick, as Mike Neal does today. And Dan Broderick did back in the 90s.